We start first with thanks to Hashem. This Makam Tefillah and Torah was in the works for a long time, and to the simple eye, it was mamish d'ratzon Hashem, because we looked at this house a year before we bought it, 1 year, and we were going to close on it. Then the owner had a heart attack, and it went off the market, and it waited for us for a year. And if that wasn't enough, but then the Rabbeinu Shalom had it that my shver, Reb Danziger, found a house a half a block away in one direction, and then my mother and Saba found a house like 2 houses diagonal in the back in the other direction. So it's like the Rabbeinu Shalom mamish decided that this should be. There's a lot of people to thank. First of all, my son Yaakov. I think he ran away. But my son Yaakov, there's so much detail here. Did anybody see this house when it was raw? Did you, Daniel, did you see it?
We all did.
No, did you see with the shelves?
Yeah.
Yeah, this house was... There are so many details here that you can't see. For example, this blue little flying saucer over here is a special machine that makes sure that all the internet works here. So I'll be able to do the Zoom when I say the Daf Yomi, and right now this is recording on Facebook, and everything works. There's also a sophisticated sound system here in the basement. There is a separate air conditioning and heating unit built for this room, so that we should never be cold and we should never be hot. We were worried. We could have gotten away, but we were worried if you have people. I mean, the mechitzas were put in here, I guess, that we shouldn't worry. We want to thank Yisroel Gross for making the mechitzas possible. But if we need more room, it can be backed up. It's not. It doesn't have to be right on top of us. There's still plenty of room. We'd like to thank Reb Yafi. Is he here?
No. He's in Brooklyn.
He's in Brooklyn. But Reb Yafi mamish babied the minyan together with his Rebbitzin with tremendous love, so that it should be mamish ready as soon as you could see, we have plenty of room. Then we would like to thank Reb Daniel Green, who, for him, it was mamish every step of the way. Every step of the way. He mamish made sure that everything should work and everything should be al das hakol. So thank you, Reb Daniel. Thank you very much. And looking around in the room, you could see that this is an olam of quality. The olam of quality. I was going to start Olas Tamid tonight, but I decided not to, because I decided that this is a type of miluim. It's a type of inauguration. I still remember when I inaugurated my shul about 32 years ago in the new building in Staten Island. I was a Rav before that 8 years in an old building, but in the new building, I remember I davened the first tefillah. We had no chiyuv. I davened the mincha, and I remember the regesh. It says kol aschalas kashas. The simple meaning is all starts when you start something new. It's not easy. You have to get used to new people. You have to get used to new things. But there's another meaning of kol aschalas kashas, and that is that start should be strong. We come into davening in a new Makom Tefillah, we should say, you know what, I'm going to try that every Amen Yehi Shmei Rabbah should count. Bereshis stands for Amen Yehi Shmei Rabbah Bakol Tefillah. An Amen Yehi Shmei Rabbah has a koyach to tear a gzar din of Shivim Shana. I don't want to waste my Amen Yehi Shmei Rabbahs. I don't want to waste them. Kol ha'oina Amen, poischen lo yisharei Gan Eden. I don't want to waste my amens. I'm going to try to make it now. I'm in a new Makom Tefillah. I listen to Chazaras Hashatz. I'm going to concentrate. Baruch Hashem mekavetz nitchei amo Yisroel. Amen. Yes, it's true. I believe it. And Ken Yiratzon. I'm negotiating to speak by Zoom. Next week I'm already speaking by Zoom to South Africa, but I'm negotiating to speak in Melbourne. And they told me that in Melbourne now, the country is on total lockdown. Absolute lockdown. They will not daven Rosh Hashanah in Shul. Nobody in Melbourne will daven for Rosh Hashanah in Shul. It started Laida, there was a chasana, and they went against the rules, and they had 100 people by the chasana, and they were caught, and they made the chasana got a $350,000 fine, and they made it that no shul can be open in Melbourne. So I was thinking about that, how fortunate we are that we could have a shul right near us. It's such a big thing. And I also would like to ask, first of all, for your indulgence. We're in New Makom. We're going to make mistakes. It would be sheer arrogance to think that we won't make mistakes. So be patient. It's a new place. So if we make mistakes, we'll correct them. My Shver, Danziger, Vivigdor Aryeh, dedicated the new white parochas that hopefully we'll be getting before Shabbos. I put on it, besides of course the names of the family, I put on it Kol Sheruach Habrias Noicha Imenu, Ruach HaMokem Noicha Imenu. I hope that we should all come into these doors and practice gentleness. That's the highest accolade that a Yid could have. Eile told us, Noyach, Noyach, Ish Neicha, easygoing, not rigid, not getting excited. And we should all aspire to that. It goes without saying that it's our Mikdash mat. It's a very special place. It's a Mikdash mat. And as I just saw my son Yaakov in the back, so let's give him a big hand. Yeah, he really had to burn a lot of midnight oils in order. The Olam has no idea. Has no idea. He was harassed by neighbors. When he made the door on the side, they stopped him and they made him go to Jackie at the office and bring back a copy of the permit. I mean, he worked so hard on doing this, and of course everything had to come together. Just today, we took out the digital lock and we put in the manual lock so that we could open it up on Shabbos. And each one of these spotlights is very expensive. And they were declaring, do we need so many? I said, no, we have to be machmer on the light. There has to be plenty of light. And every detail that went into the shul. I just want to tell you, I fell in love with this siddur. This is a new siddur. It really, if you like to daven with a pirish that breaks up the words so that you have it in the segments, so you could have more kavana and know how the kishur of how it ties, each phrase ties together. I made it my business to buy 12 of these siddurim so that people should be able to daven better over here. We all want to, we're not getting younger, so we all want to try to get better. That's what we want. So, in Yitz Hashem, it's my hope to the Eibishter that we should inspire each other, and in Yitz Hashem, we should, in that schus, have a ksiva v'chasima teiva mesuka. I just want to thank one more person. She's not here, but my wife, my Rebbetzin Shoshi, was with me throughout this entire process. We traveled many times from the mountains this summer to check on details. Even the beautiful Svarm Shank in the back, that was from my old house. And we were going to leave it in the old house. So I said no, and we figured a way to shave it on the bottom and fit it in the back, so we should have Svarim here in the shul. Every detail was done. I want to also thank my new son, Moshe Schwartz, and my new Einiklach, Yehuda and Isaac, for coming for our groundbreaking, and my brother-in-law, Reb Shmuel, coming. And we should be zeichet together to make many simchas here, see no sickness. That's a big thing, to pray that we shouldn't get sick, one for another. People don't realize it. People don't realize it. That when you choose where to daven, we have an achrayus for each other. We say that first we say anachnu v'chol amcha beis Yisrael, but we say anachnu, we. So we're davening for one another. It's a big thing. Shtaka be without any shrekin, without any scares. Believe me, I know firsthand what a scare can be. I know what it means, what a scare could be. I saw people get scared. We should have no scares, and I want to invite whoever wants to. After Mariv, I'm going to right away go into the Zoom and learn the daf. So I bought extra Gemaras. If anybody wants to stay here and learns tonight's daf in Sukkah here, live. And thank you for coming. Have a wonderful night. Chananya ben Akasha Amarat HaKadosh Baruch Hu L'Zakay Sis Yisroel Lafika Chibelem Torah Mitzvahs Shenem Adi Neichafetz Aman Sitka Yad L'Torah V'Yad